And those are the sorts of things that you can do as a real estate investor. Once you have a passive income stream going, you can say, oh, what sounds like fun? Oh, is my nephew's turning 16? Let's take him on an unbelievable flipping trip. Welcome back to Women Creating Wealth. I have a great idea for you today. So many people have said to me, Chris, I really want to get into short-term rentals, but I'm so concerned because I don't have a big enough place. I don't have an extra bedroom. I don't have a yard. I'm just a person sitting in a one-bedroom apartment or a studio, and I just don't have the space, but I really want to get going. So here is an idea for you, for them, for anybody that's in that situation. What if you could get paid to stay at someone else's house while somebody was paying you to stay in your house? It's like you're getting both ends of the stick. You're getting everything because you are basically going on to a service that offers either home sitting or pet sitting. And sometimes it's just a cat, sometimes it's a bird or something. Somebody just needs to go, they're going away. They need somebody to stay with their pet. Now so you create your profile on these sites. They're like, there's Staycation for pets. There's Rover. There is Trusted House Sitters. Several different sites. I'll put links to all of them in the show notes for you. But basically, those services, you create your profile. You let people know if you have any sort of experience. You'll get reviewed on them just like you do on Airbnb and things like that. But basically, I've seen people's profiles asking for between $32 and $100 a night to go into your home and stay with your pets, or their home and stay with their pets. That's what the house sitters are charging. Now, if you've got experience, let's say that, I used to have a dog that needed shots, and so I know how to give dogs shots or something like that. I'm familiar with this. I had some training or whatnot. Then you can charge. That's where you're going to be able to really charge that premium. But let's say you can only get $30 to $50 a night to stay with someone's pet. Well, okay, you're not even just staying for free at a friend's house. You're getting paid $30 to $50 a night to stay at somebody else's home. And when you get that booking, so you say, oh, look, this person's going on vacation. They've hired me to watch their cat from, July 1st to July 14th. So now you go over to Airbnb and you unlock your house from the 1st to the 14th. And then as you meet your person, you give them the keys. Hey, here you go. Have a great time staying at my house for 2 weeks. And then you go over to the other person's house and you get their keys and you're going to stay at their house for 2 weeks. So it's allowing you to get going. It's allowing you to increase your income. It's allowing you to try it out, to get your profile going before you actually have a separate place that you can live while your house is being rented. Hey, it's a thought, right? It's a great idea. And this could open up a whole another world for you. We're not going to go down the route of how potentially lucrative it is to start watching people's animals, like in your basement on Rover or something like that, because we're here to talk about real estate and real estate investing. Although you may want to take that possibility into consideration when you're looking for your next property. But if you're in a situation where you just don't have any way, you can't see any way of getting any extra income from your property at this moment in time because you don't have another home, and you might say, well, okay, I'm going on vacation for a week, but that's it. No, this gives you an opportunity to get some added income on both the getting paid to stay at someone else's house and having someone having someone pay you to stay at their house. Now, I realize this is going to be an extremely short episode because that's basically all I want to say to you is how great of a possibility this could be. There are lots of other possibilities, and a lot of them are covered in past episodes. So listen up. Go back to some of these past episodes, search for short-term rentals, and find the fun episodes that we've already put together, and then send in your questions because it might spur another great conversation like this one where we go and do some further digging and find some opportunities like this that could really be a super way for you to get started. And what are you going to do with all that extra money? Consider using it to go to the workshop that we have coming up in the fall. 3 fantastic women, successful real estate investors, some of whom have been interviewed on this show. And all three of us are going to get together and do a show together, which will be airing in the next few weeks. We're going to cover everything. The way it's going to work is you are going to bring your assets. Now, maybe that's just your intelligence. Maybe it's that you have the skills to repair things. Maybe you have some money saved. Maybe you have a retirement account. However large or small your assets, you're going to bring those. You're actually going to provide them to us in advance, not the assets, but the list of your assets. You're going to provide them to us in advance. And we are going to, together, the three of us are going to sit down. We're going to review your assets. We're probably going to give you a call to talk in more detail about them. And then when you come to the retreat, you're going to have the opportunity. We're going to give you at least one and hopefully more than one investing option that you can take and a plan that you can take with you from that weekend and implement immediately. There may be a plan B that might take you 6 months to get ready for, but there will be something that you can do when you walk out of that seminar, when you walk out of that 3-day retreat. There are going to be things that you can start to implement immediately to get that passive income going, to get your income stream flowing. And we guarantee that within 6 months, you will have made back all the money plus more that you paid to go to the seminar, or you get your money back. Now, the caveat to that is you have to actually try to do the stuff that we suggest you do. You can't just say, wait 6 months and say, okay, didn't work, give me my money back, right? We're going to be working with you that whole time. We're going to be interacting with you that whole time. You're going to be part of a big mastermind community of women who are working together to reach the goals that they set during that retreat, and then to actually go forward and make that money. Make the extra money. Make that extra money. Get that passive income flowing in. That is all I wanted to talk to you about this week, but I want you to have an amazing week. I'm getting ahead on my podcast because I'm going to be gone from the 20th to the 30th of April on a fantastic vacation. I'm bringing my nephew, my mom, and my sister, who's my nephew's mom, on a trip. This is my nephew's plan this. We're starting in London, then we're going to Paris, and then we're going to Munich, and we're going to have an amazing time. And those are the sorts of things that you can do as a real estate investor. Once you have a passive income stream going, you can say, oh, what sounds like fun? Oh, is my nephew's turning 16? Let's take him on an unbelievable flipping trip. I'm turning 60. Let's have an unbelievable frigging year-long celebration that you are going to be sharing and hearing all about during the year. It starts July. In the meantime, try this thing. Do a little searching around. Create a profile on one of these pet sitting websites and just see what could happen. I know someone's going to send me an email and say, oh, Chris, I liked your idea about pet sitting, but I'm allergic. So watch someone's goldfish. Water their plants. There are house sitting opportunities for people who just don't want their house to be vacant for extended periods. Those can be some of the best ones because those can be ones that are 3 months long, right? We're going to Florida for the winter and we don't want to leave the house empty. If you live in Florida, there can be some fantastic opportunities because apparently there are a lot of people squatting in vacant properties in Florida. And now's the time of year, right? Summer's coming. All the snowbirds are flying back north. And so the houses are empty. They know the houses are going to be empty probably until the fall. So people all over the place are picking locks and squatting in properties and causing short-term rental people a lot of drama. So you can potentially take advantage of that by telling people that, advertising your services. I will sit in your vacant place. Maybe you don't have to pay me. Maybe you can just spend the summer in Florida for nothing, but they should be paying you because if they get squatters in there, it's hell to get them out. So, okay, at the same time, we're talking about one thing that could suck and could go wrong with short-term rentals. We're also talking about an opportunity that you could take advantage of, that you can advertise your services to people who do short-term rentals. It's very easy to find them. They're all over Airbnb, VRBO, and these other services. Plus, you can just put something on Marketplace and say, are you a short-term rental landlord who has a seasonal rental Are you worried about squatters coming and taking over your property? Don't worry. I'll take care of that, right? And you could probably take several properties and just say, I'm going to watch them for you, and you stay in one night, one another night, whatever. What I want you to do right here is think out of the box. Think out of the box. What do you need? I want my house to be vacant. What can I do to make that happen? I can get paid to stay at somebody else's house, right? That's the two-part entrepreneurial thought process. Anyway, have a great week. If you have a great idea, please share it with the community. And check us out, womencreatingwealth.com.